go.
Stress.
Stop.
Oh, please, she's hungry.
No sex.
It was my life over.
No more freedom.
I'm never going to have a weekend, yeah.
And sleep deprivation.
Close that door.
Having a baby will change your life forever.
My life can't stop just because I've got a baby.
4 mums, 3 dads and 4 babies are moving into a block of flats. Up until now, they've had to cope on their own.
Oh, sweet. Oh, wish I put the shop.
Living side by side, they'll experience the joys
I love being a mum.
and the challenges
Do you get lonely? Yeah.
They will ruin your sex life.
of being new parents together,
It's horrible. No, it is.
while their relationships are tested to the limit.
Well, be single and don't have a baby.
Up close and personal.
I think Maddie's got postnatal depression. It's hard enough already without having other people judging you.
Will coming together help them come to terms with their new lives as parents?
Okay, catch your baby. Was I really ready? That's the question.
For the next 10 weeks, this block of flats in South London will be home to our 4 families. It's the start of their 10 weeks together, and it's been a sleepless night for most of them.
You know I'm not one to break promises.
Morning.
The oldest parents, 23-year-old Charlotte and 22-year-old Sean, had baby Toby 20 weeks ago. 5 months of interrupted sleep is taking its toll.
I think that's well on. Like, when you're going to sleep, 3 in the morning, you've got to feed the baby.
Yeah, but I didn't go sleep till about
That's what I mean, and then you've got to stay up with them as well. It's broken sleep all the time, isn't it, really? Imagine you're going to work and doing it.
exactly that.
No, I'm saying for you, imagine you're going to work.
Yeah, but at least I'll be getting time to myself.
Charlotte gave up her career as an English teacher in Brazil when she found out she was pregnant.
If you could work, would you? No.
What do you think?
Would you, yeah? Just to get out of the house. You know,
Yes.
Get away.
Which way is right? Which way is wrong? How do I say that I need to move on?
Sean works as a bricklayer to support the family, while Charlotte reluctantly stays at home with Toby.
And it feels like I am just too close to love you. There's nothing.
With Sean at work, Charlotte wastes no time in meeting up with the other mums living in the block.
We have a nighttime routine.
It's their first chance to get to know each other and talk to other mums going through the same thing.
How did you feel when you found out you was pregnant? Gobsmacked. I pooed myself. It was my life over. I couldn't travel, I couldn't do what I wanted when I wanted. And then I was just responsible for this baby.
Do you know like a lot of other mums?
None.
Do you lot know a lot of other mums and stuff?
No, I'm the first one out of my friends. So you're next.
Yeah.
23-year-old student Esther is due to give birth in just 4 days' time.
I think he's going to be late. I just got a feeling.
I was in labour for like 3 days.
Oh my God.
2.5, 3 days. They cut me in and I had to have like 50 stitches. Yeah.
Ow.
So it's horrible after for a couple of
Yeah.
months.
They just slide out, really, honestly.
Your world's going to change in 3 days' time.
I'm just listening to all the stories, trying to take the bits that I want and saying, yeah, that's going to be mine.
Ignore the horrible bit.
Yeah.
It's all horrible.
What did you think, like, when you got pregnant? Oh my gosh, my mum and dad's going to kill me. Everyone's going to kill me. My whole family's just going to come together and kill me. My parents and that are Christians, kind of quite strong in their religion and stuff. And then I was a bit unsteady with my boyfriend at the time. And I just remember being in the clinic for like an hour, just crying straight.
Happy tears.
No. And he was like, what do you want to do about it? I was like, I don't know. I can't have a baby now. This is not how it's supposed to be. And because he wasn't really getting on and stuff, that's where the relationship kind of broke down. And everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
every child is a blessing no matter what.
Yeah,
so
Definitely.
yeah, I'm happy about it now.
Esther is no longer in contact with her baby's dad. and is preparing for life as a single mum.
Have you had any stretch marks?
Yes, loads.
Really?
Yeah, loads.
With no partner around, Esther hopes to benefit most from her new network of mums. Today, she's turned to 21-year-old new mum Maddie for support.
You've got to strut with the baby.
Oh, okay.
You've got to be like, I'm a mum. I don't have the mum walk. Proud.
Tired. My baby's been crying all night.
The pusher comes to 855.
This is the price. What's my price? What do you make of all the other mums?
They're all really nice. It's cool. I think it's good to know other mums once you're a mum.
Yeah, definitely. So you got any kind of concerns about him growing up?
A lot of the time I do kind of think about, okay, he's not going to grow up with his dad, which, I don't know, it's a bit upsetting. And then I kind of think about how he acted towards the end. And I just think I wouldn't really want my son to grow up with that example anyway. So how long were you with Pete before?
Only a couple of months.
Really?
Yeah, so...
Wow. What about, like, your parents and stuff? How were they?
I told my mum on Christmas Eve. I don't think that it was the best Christmas present she'd ever had in terms of... It was a surprise.
Mm. Can I hold him?
Yeah. Don't drop him there. I've grown quite fond of him.
Hello, little man. Wow, he must have just changed everything, this little man.
I'm sorry to ever believe it. It's never too late until it's too late.
Former student Maddie met 24-year-old photography graduate Pete at a party while at uni.
Now I can see it.
This little piggy went to market.
They'd been going out for just a few months when they found out she was pregnant.
Ever since I
can't keep having nights like the last 2 nights on when I've got to work the next day.
Yeah, I think he's just a bit unsettled at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's just because we dropped out of the routine for the past few days.
You say we, but you've not really changed him. I've changed him in the night, haven't I, and stuff.
Well, I did last night.
I know you did, but that's just because I said that I didn't want to.
Or I asked you if you wanted me to or not.
Yes. Oh, that's okay.
And then we need a night routine for you again, don't
He
we?
has got one Pete, so
Boldy,
shut up,
boldy.
you moron.
We definitely
And anyway, it's just me that does it, not you.
Baby Finn is now 9 weeks old, but the couple are still struggling to get him to sleep at night.
Do you want to carry on an album?
Tonight, Maddie and Pete are going to attempt a new routine to get Finn to sleep. But every time they put him down, he wakes up. It's 2:30 a.m. and Pete is left holding the baby. He regularly has to manage sleepless nights with a full day's work. The 4 families in the block all have access to health visitors who are on hand to offer support and advice.
You look so big in there now.
This morning, Nicola is checking in on Charlotte and Toby for the first time.
It's £15.06.
£15? You're just more than months down, you little polka. Oh, the thing that I was going to ask you is, his head,
Yes.
like, it's really flat at the back still?
On both sides or just...
Just straight down.
Okay. He's now at the age where he sits up a lot more.
Yeah.
And obviously their heads are still quite soft. So what should naturally happen now is that his
will
head
fill
shape
out.
should fill out.
If you're really concerned, then you just pop him into your GP.
Okay. So how are you? And how's things between the two of you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a bit stressful.
It's different, right?
Yes.
Very, very different.
Yeah. Because he goes out the house.
Yeah.
And he's still Sean.
Yes. But you are still you.
Yeah.
You are still you.
I'm not resentful, but...
No. Okay.
I don't know.
But you don't ever want it to get
Bored.
to that point. Yeah. So what do you want to do? What are your plans?
I want to go back to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you started looking?
I've looked, yeah.
What will Toby do?
I don't care if I have to pay £700 a week child costs.
And you want to go back full time?
Yes.
Just when things are getting complicated in the eye of the storm, she flicks a red hot revelation off the tip of her tongue.
Charlotte's boyfriend Sean is on his lunch break with workmate Michael. He's one of the few dads Sean knows.
So how do you think it changed for you, your relationship?
Made me think more about responsibilities, isn't it?
Do you think you've got closer?
No, I don't know, yeah, because I got closer to Charlotte, obviously because she had the baby and that.
Yeah.
And then obviously Toby,
yeah.
Just watch him come out and that, it just
You can't
brings
imagine
a tear to your eye, innit?
You can't imagine it not being the three of you anymore, can you? And what about Charlotte?
She's more stressed out, like, because she ain't been working, so
she's not working.
6 months not working, and it's just her and Toby every day, you know? It's a bit much, isn't it, really? I'll get the smacks.
So do I. You've got to do your bit.
Yeah. We do argue a lot, though.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's natural, isn't it?
Yeah, it is natural.
A bit,
yeah.
as long as you ain't arguing all the time.
The youngest family in the block are 16-year-old Shannon, 22-year-old Paul, and 2-week-old Kasia. After 2 weeks paternity leave, trainee cobbler Paul is returning to work, leaving Shannon with the baby on her own for the first time. Unlike the other mums in the block, teenager Shannon had hoped to be a young mum.
I can't believe you had a baby so young.
No, I'm happy. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh.
I'm glad I had her young. I couldn't picture myself 23 and having a baby. I think that's too old for me.
Oh.
That would just be me, yeah.
I feel young having a baby.
I've always wanted to be a really young mum and do everything young, get married young, just do everything.
I just think there's so much more you could have done. How long was you together for?
We was together for 4 months before I got pregnant on Kasia. 4 months.
Did you even know his surname?
Yeah, just What was yours, Sharon's relationship like before you had Toby?
We were on a bit of a rocky patch and we sort of split up a bit. And then we went on holiday to sort things out, came back and I was pregnant.
Oh,
So
good.
at first I thought, oh, it'll change everything, it'll make our relationship better and everything. But it don't, it puts more pressure on your relationship. We had to push all our arguments to the side to just think about the baby. So maybe there is still that little bit of resentment.
Oh, you're so cheeky. There's are times where you feel like you just want to like sit down and have a little mum moment.
Yeah, but that's it, I'm mum. I want a Charlotte moment.
Yeah. Because me and Paul don't ever argue and I think, oh, man.
That will soon come.
Am I crazy or am I blind? Someone taught me I'm out my mind, oh.
Sean's back from a long day's work. Charlotte's had a straight 10-hour shift with Toby. Tensions are running high.
You here?
Stop squeaking that.
All right. Okay. And you got a job interview coming up?
Yeah, the 4th.
What's the interview for?
I'm not telling you.
What, not at all?
No.
I think it's for just office work, really, isn't it?
Is that all I'm capable of?
No, I think you're capable of many things, but I think you just want something like that. Just a nice, easy job. Nothing stressful. That one, oh, look.
Get him out.
Come out.
Oh, I can't lift this up. Do you want to come and help me?
Toby.
Sean, why did you leave the glass there when Toby's there?
Sorry. What, are you angry as well?
Are your books wet?
Yeah, they are. Saturated. Happen?
That's the best thing I heard all night.
Said I'm sorry, but I'm not to blame. What a shame.
At number 19, Shannon and Paul are getting used to life now he's back at work.
Hi. Miss me?
Yeah.
How's you been?
It's been good. How was your day?
Yeah, no, I was tired this morning when I left.
You know, I'm not surprised after the whole sleepless night that we had.
Yeah.
Did you miss her?
Yeah.
You know, when you think about being a stay-at-home dad.
How would that work?
I'll be a stay-at-home mum, you'll be a stay-at-home dad. And it will. It's mad, isn't it? Our lives have totally dramatically changed.
And everything revolves around you now.
I missed you today.
Yeah, I missed you as well.
It's different without you.
Come and give me a cuddle.
I'm so tired.
Next two of us.
Home again, home again. One day I know I feel home again.
The dads have decided it's their turn to get together and swap notes.
It will ruin your sex life, but
Just every time you get started, you hear it crying in the background, you're like, it's like they know. It's like they know just when you're about to.
Just kind of that.
And boobs aren't as cool anymore. Whenever I see him on there with his weird little lips, just I'm like, oh.
I remember when I held Toby like that one time and he latched onto my nipple by accident. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's going into your app. So, mate, yeah, tiring.
You better be there. The thing is, I feel bad for the girls because they have to look after them all the time. They have to put up with all the screaming and crying, but equally they get all the good parts too that we all miss out on.
And they take it out on you when as soon as you step your foot through that door, you know what time it is.
See, I've told Maddie I need like 10 minutes to just sit down and chill out and just adjust.
Yeah, no, they got it hard. Yeah, they ain't got it easy.
Right, no.
You can't win.
No, I'm trying to hate it, like being at home on their own.
Bitch does, yeah.
Yeah.
4 days overdue, Esther's getting ready for her home birth with close friend Elisa.
Check the floor strength. I don't think you'll fall through it. Floor.
It's hard to actually imagine that action's going to happen in here. Yeah. Come in. They're in the pool. This is my birthing partner, Elisa.
Nice to meet you.
So you don't want to get in? It's really comfortable.
No, I don't want any more reminders of my birth. I've just done it.
Shannon had Kezia in hospital just over 2 weeks ago.
I didn't give birth to her in the pool because I couldn't possibly do it. It's just not comfortable. You're going to kind of want to curl up a little bit.
Oh, like on your hands and knees.
Are you not taking no gas and air here?
I don't think so.
Really?
Alright, don't scare me.
Once those waters break, you need gas and air.
Really?
If you do that without gas and air, you are a proper woman. Like, wow, you're a superwoman. Depends how high your pain threshold is. What would you say? Well, you can't rate it for childbirth, let me tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've got nothing to even
that
base
hits a bullseye sign. I'm telling you, childbirth is just that. Don't even have a number on it. It's just painful. We'll see what happens. Whatever happens, happens. Like, there's nothing and nothing can't explain motherhood. People tell me about it all the time before I was pregnant. I go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand it when you have the baby, and that's all they go, oh, you'll know when you have your own. And it's like, yeah, I'll know when I have my own, whatever. But you actually do that. This person is like my favourite person in the whole world. Nothing you do is gonna, like, you'll never think that you can protect them enough and stuff like that. Isn't it, Kezia? Because you're so pretty. You cheeky girl. Oh, I love her so much.
Well, maybe I'm a curse for stealing your heart away.
Over a week has passed since the families have moved in. Pete and Maddie are still struggling with baby Finn's sleep routine, and it's starting to show.
Yeah, they all need washing up.
How?
How what?
How have you used all the knives?
I haven't used all of them.
I put the dishwasher on yesterday.
Yesterday? I emptied it yesterday.
Well, how did all those knives get used?
Previously, I was spreading my stuff with
A spoon.
spoons, yeah.
Maybe you should go back to doing that, because, well, there's a clean knife there.
What are you on about? Like, yesterday when I came in, I emptied the dishwasher, did the washing up, emptied the bins, did the recycling, cooked.
Yeah, but I do a lot of those things as well.
You-
I take stuff down.
Does she really? No, she
I
doesn't.
do.
No, she doesn't. Same with Finnegan with me.
I do a little bit every day, actually. You'd notice a build-up if I stopped doing it.
I think he's falling asleep.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, wicked. We might actually be able to eat a meal
Mm.
without being disturbed. You might be able to use a knife and a fork.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what I do.
So excited.
I'll be all fingers and thumbs. Used to having to just use a fork.
Uh-oh, he's woken up.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
Oh. It's really starting to annoy me that he's not just staying asleep by himself unless he's in the bed.
But he is.
Well, maybe when you do
Just
it.
you're not here.
See, he does hate me.
I think actually you could be onto something there, that's it. Secretly he hates you, he's just trying to show you who's boss. Finn is the king of the castle, Pete.
I certainly feel like a dirty rascal.
You could have relationships, put them on a timetable. You could separate yourself.
Before moving into the block with Paul, Shannon still lived at home with her mum and dad. She's barely cooked a meal in her life.
Yeah, what's that over there? Lettuce.
No, that's a cabbage.
Luckily, Paul was a chef before he became a trainee cobbler.
I ain't expecting you to cook all the time. I'm just teaching you so you can learn for yourself. And
Well, like
we've got Kasia now
survival.
as well, so...
It's because of Kasia, that's why I really, really want to learn how to cook. It's a big responsibility me looking after Kasia by myself, and with you not being there, I've had you for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks, when Kasia was born, and then all of a sudden it's just you've gone. If you could even take like 1 more day off, yeah, it'll be fine.
But it pays though, so...
I know. If only Kasia was like top priority.
She
If that
is
was your
priority.
top priorities. Yeah, but spending time with her is not your priority.
No, of course it is. It's probably a bit of both. It's got to be a balance somewhere.
No, because if it was spending time with Kasia, then you wouldn't be working, would you?
No, but then we wouldn't have no money to do anything.
Exactly, so your top
Well
priority
then.
is getting money.
Right then.
And then it's Kasia. You come second.
No, I don't look at it like that.
If you can find the time to give your love to me, I will wait for you. If that's all we need, if you can find the time, if ever you're free, just drop me a line and tell me where I'll be.
It's the next morning, and Shannon has been up all night trying to breastfeed Kasia. She calls upstairs to Charlotte for help.
What's this? Hello? What's the matter? My milk's dried up and Kasia has not slept all night because she can't get any food. Alright, I'm going to grab Toby's stuff and then I'll come down and help you.
Be right here. If you can find the time, just be.
You're right. You're right. Is that completely dried up? Did she get any sleep? No. And then after that, 4 o'clock, yeah, she was just screaming and screaming and screaming. I tried to cuddle her, tried to feed her, like nothing come out though. And then Paul wouldn't help me because he had work. And now she wants to sleep. And now she wants to sleep. It was so tiring, just the constant screaming. I can't do anything.
Have you tried expressing with the pump?
Yeah, it's not working. I tried like everything, but like obviously because I didn't have any substitute last night, it was just my boob or nothing.
You should have came out.
Charlotte no longer breastfeeds 20-week-old Toby. She's brought down a bottle of formula milk for Shannon.
There's 3 ounces in there. It's alright.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, thank you.
You hungry, Keisha? You're waiting all night for this. Oh, God. Do you know what? I never thought my life would be like this, you know. Like, going from where I was before I was pregnant with Keisha, having everything, like, all freedom, and, like, looking forward to the weekends, you know, going to school and looking forward to the weekends, have your lay-in, yeah. And, like, I was just thinking this morning, I'm never going to have a weekend, yeah.
Yeah, you will. Once she gets into a routine, it'll be better.
Esther is still overdue. She's turned to her mum, Adonis, friend Elisa, and her sister Sarah to keep her calm.
You know, obviously, you've been pregnant for all this time and the baby's going to come, but you just feel like he's never going to come.
I can just wait, even if it just goes like 2 weeks extra.
No, because these stretch marks are getting out of hand. I'm not having it anymore.
But do you really want to have it in a pool?
Yes, it's good for the pain. Yeah, it's nice. It's
like
because you don't like water bath.
I'm not into swimming or soaking
Some
in
of us
bath.
don't mind water.
Esther hasn't heard from her baby's dad and has decided she doesn't want him at the birth.
I think everyone would like the father of their child to be the birthing partner, but in my situation, I think that he hasn't earned that. Like, he hasn't been there enough to be able to
have that privilege.
To have that privilege kind of thing. Everything will work out.
It will work out. You've got family support, so we just have to try and...
We won't let it not work out. It's not an option.
Exactly. Failure is not an option.
I'll keep my belongings with me at all times. I know what I need. I know what is mine. I'll keep my...
Shannon is still struggling to breastfeed.
Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
And has called on health visitor Nicola for advice.
When was the last time you tried to put her on?
This morning was the last time I tried to put her on.
Okay. I think that it may not be that your milk's gone.
Okay.
It may be just that she's had a slightly unsettled night, and you know how it is, kind of, if she's unsettled, you're worrying, it may not be happening as it should be. Would it help you if I was to just observe the feed and see how she latches on and, yeah? Do you think she'll wake up for us to do one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I'll get her to wake up. Okay.
So go for it, do what you would do.
Yeah, I still want my stretch mark.
Okay. Oh, sweetheart, we're waking you up. It's not fair. See, there's milk coming out of you.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is good. Shows that there's still milk there.
Keisha.
Okay, what if we try stripping her off a little? If you give it to me. You're not even opening your eyes. This is so not going to work, is it? So the positives. You've got milk.
Yeah.
It's coming out.
So I don't need to formula feed, don't I?
No.
I'm happy to know that
Yeah.
the milk's still coming
Yeah,
through. I feel
yeah.
much more better with myself now.
Yeah, good.
I don't need to like go out and buy formula
No,
milk.
no.
It feels like a sin. I feel like a failure, like just doing
No,
that.
it shouldn't feel like that. Shouldn't feel like that. But yeah, let's put it down to a growth spurt last night. And just to continue. See where we get back to. Should we put your clothes back on?
Hopefully you can have a nice night's sleep tonight, Keisha. I love being a mum, especially to Keisha.
You look very happy, and it does suit you very much.
That street, 2 streets, I see you and me hanging on the end of swings.
Tonight, the young parents are celebrating Shannon's 17th birthday with a big night out.
Get on.
I know, young mummy.
I'm not a young mum anymore.
Baby Keisha will be spending the night with Shannon's parents.
Oh, it's going to be different for me tonight. I'm going to miss her so much.
You've got to get a good night's sleep.
It's easy for you to see that way. Your baby's not going tonight away from home.
Yeah, but she was.
Happy birthday, Shannon.
Unable to find a babysitter, Pete and Maddie have brought baby Finn along.
You look lovely tonight.
Ain't that a song?
Huh?
Ain't that a song?
No, you look wonderful tonight, innit?
Same thing.
With everyone in the same place, Charlotte decides to make an announcement.
I've got a job interview soon.
Have ya? For what?
Can't leave us hanging in suspense.
For Ryanair.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
She wanted to tell me, but I said, don't tell me just in case.
Why not?
Because I don't want to do alone.
You should be helping her a little bit, like saying, go on, Charlotte, go for it.
I like to do a toast. Shani's birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Charlotte's soon-to-be air hostess.
Oh, don't, because if I don't get it...
Well, you won't get it. We're toasting to your future
Good
job.
luck, Charlotte. Happy birthday.
Just make sure that bun's tight and those things are out.
A low cut top, yeah.
Baby Finn is refusing to go to sleep.
What's wrong with him?
He's having a mare. That's what's wrong with him. Do you want me to take him there?
He's just hungry and he can't back down. Really want to go home now.
Well, you can do. I'm sure someone will give you a lift if you want to go.
Are you not having a good night?
Not really.
Pass him here.
Friends say I've got something wrong. Yes, I've been trying to reach you for so long.
We should be on our way home now, really.
Then if you want to go, then just go, alright? Stop moaning about it and either sit up and put up or...
I can't believe Maddie and Pete there. He wasn't even crying at first.
No, but they put him down and he starts off.
They shouldn't do that. Just leave him and then he'll go to sleep.
So what, it's been really, really nice tonight. They went a bit early though, Maddie and Pete.
Maddie and Pete, yeah, I know. It's a shame, but how does it feel to be 17?
I suppose I feel older, yeah. I am older. I'm a year older, aren't I?
Yeah.
So when are you going to propose to me?
When? I can't tell you that.
Are you going to propose to me tonight?
No, I'm not.
You're really not going to do it? That would have been a good present.
It would have been.
Didn't even get a
But,
card.
like-
It's alright.
As the winter winds litter London with lonely hearts, oh, the warmth in your eyes swept me into your arms. Was it
A new day, and Shannon pops round to Charlotte's.
So why do you think Maddie went early? Do you think she felt uncomfortable with everyone? I feel sorry for Pete though, because I really wanted to stay. He was having a good time, and he's getting controlled a little bit. It wasn't the
He
baby.
didn't want to go?
No, he didn't want to go. He said the baby wasn't a problem. It was just Maddie. She wanted to go, so...
And it's not long before the girls jump to their own conclusions.
I don't know if she might suffer a bit of postnatal depression.
I think. Because he was like, oh, she was
Because 1 minute
fine.
she's up, then she's down.
Yeah.
Come here, Paulkie, lay down so I can do your bop. Oh, okay.
I know that he's struggling and everything. He's struggling to keep her happy and make everything work.
Yeah, but he goes to work and stuff and...
He's paying the bills,
Yeah.
he's doing everything. He did say yesterday, like, you know, his head's in the clouds basically at the moment. He's really tired and stressed out. I was like, but I'm happy.
Yeah, but everyone is.
Yeah.
Did you get postnatal depression?
No.
Over at number 18, health visitor Mike is calling in on Maddie, Pete and Finn for the first time.
Hello, mate.
Hi, mate.
How's it
You alright?
going?
How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm nice. You alright there?
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you very much. So how do you feel towards baby now you're feeling you're sort of settled into life?
I think we've fallen into it quite nicely.
The nights are difficult, especially like we started a routine and things were going like really nicely, and then for the last few days we've not been able to do it, and he's had some bad nights.
Have you found that sort of changing of sleep patterns made you sort of more emotional maybe than normal?
At the time, this has probably made us a little bit more tetchy.
Yeah. Not
And at night, we can get a little bit like each other, but by the time the morning rolls around, we just get up and get on with
As
our
I say,
lives.
does that
There's no
spill
point.
into next day or?
Once it has.
Mike's visit is an opportunity for Pete to talk to him separately about how they are coping.
For you, how does this sort of new environment you found yourself in, how does that feel?
Well, I originally did it for Maddie because she knows no other mums our age, basically. All of my friends and all of her friends, none of them had kids yet. She wanted to do it, so I was, all behind her because I get to meet some other mums. It's really nice to meet some other dads,
How would you say she is with Finn and you?
It's funny because she can be really open about some things. She can be overprotective about other things. And
so in day-to-day life, would she sort of be sort of very clingy with baby, or would she sort of be happy to pass them off to anybody? Or
she will, but sometimes it is a bit like, oh, pass me. So, well, I'll go change him. She's just like, no, I'll do it. I've come home from work. You've been doing it all day. Let me give it a go. So
is that because you think there's an element of sort of not wanting to let somebody else do it, or not feeling that they're good enough to do it, or?
I have been told I've done things wrong before,
right.
But I think it's the fact that she wants to do it because he's her baby.
Right. Yeah. What would you say her mood state's like now? Generally, would you say she's same as before, or different, or?
About the same as mid-pregnancy, I'd say.
Right.
So, but what didn't help was one of the other girls asking her if she thought she had postnatal depression because of that.
Right.
And that didn't go down so well.
No.
Because it was.
But why is it a bad thing?
Because I guess it's because socially there's a lot of stigma related about it. I mean, I try and keep an eye out, and if this was to carry on like it has been the last few days for the next few weeks, then there's definitely going to be some sort of issue. I can honestly say I haven't found it a walk in the park, and I can honestly say I'm not a great parent. I'm decent, and I'm getting better.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite important that I can say that to myself, that I'm not there yet.
Let's go for a drive, see the town tonight. There's nothing to do, but I don't mind along with you.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. I've been tidying up and that. Thank you for coming out on Friday and Shannon's birthday.
No worries, man. Sorry we had to leave early. We were just super tired.
Right, man. It's alright.
And Finn wasn't sleeping in the car seat. She was taking a pram, so.
That was it. I had the impression though that you said you didn't want to leave though.
Well, I did kind of want to stay to the end, but equally, Maddie was just not. She was getting grumpier, and I was just like, yeah, it's better for my safety, and for the night if we get
For your
home.
safety.
Yeah, I don't want to beat me up or anything.
Why can't we speak another language? Or we all agree on?
It's the day of Charlotte's job interview, and she's dressed to impress.
Toby, are you ready to take Mummy to a job interview with Nana?
Cause you can fall if you want to. It's just a matter of how far you can treasure your hometown. You've forgotten where you are.
So Charlotte's really nervous about her interview on Thursday.
I think that she's quite driven, so I think that she'll be fine.
So I'm so surprised at Paul, you know. On my birthday I thought he was going to propose to me. I told Charlotte about it and she goes, oh, but you're only 17. And it's just like, yeah.
I think Charlotte gives her opinion quite readily.
It does.
Sometimes out of place. She's done it a couple of times now. She's given her opinion kind of that I'm doing things wrong or that I'm spoiling
what are you doing wrong?
Well, that's what I do. In my eyes, I'm not perfect, but I know what Finn's cries are for and...
Yeah. Well...
Has she done it to you at all?
Yeah. With me, my age is a very big concern for her.
But I think it's something that you wanted. She had it forced on her.
You know what it is? I think where she's so unhappy, she doesn't like seeing everyone else happy sort of thing.
I think it's such a hard job and it's hard enough already without having other people judging you.
But you know what, being a mum, you'd agree with me, it's the hardest job in the world, regardless, right? And for someone to turn around and criticise that, you know, it's just...
You're pushing me away from you, and there's nothing I can do.
Look at me. Just look at me. Oh, you're going to dribble on my face. You're disgusting.
With Charlotte back from her interview,
who is that?
Sean is beginning to realise the job could turn their lives upside down.
What, little man? You're a little man, ain't ya? You little man. So what's going to happen if you get this job?
I don't know, because when I applied for it, I applied for it for Stansted.
Yeah.
And then
when we got there, they was like, oh, you need to be flexible. And I was like, oh, well, what do you mean, like on hours and stuff? And they said no, like they can base us anywhere basically.
Did you? You didn't tell me you had a baby, though, did you?
No.
Nice. You know, I'll look after him and that, you know.
No, he could come with me
What do you mean?
and stay in the country with
Well,
me.
you could take him in a country that you've never been before.
Extended nursery. I'm not going to be working 24 hours a day.
But
what are you going to do? Sit at home with him?
I'll do whatever I've got to do.
Really? What about when you want to go gym?
Your mum's a bat, though.
What about when you want to go gym?
I won't go gym then. I'll give
Really?
up for Toby.
Mm.
Don't know, man. Oh, Toby, what's the matter?
What do you think about it?
I'm asking. What's always something?
I just said, what do you think about it?
Obviously, if you go away for a certain amount of time, it obviously can't work between us, could it? You know?
You do the stuff you want to do. Why can't I?
But I come home at the end of the day.
Sorry. My life can't stop just because I've got a baby. Yours hasn't.
Let me know. Do I still got time to grow? Things ain't always set in stone.
8 days after she was due to give birth,
She's having a baby.
Esther's contractions have finally started.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're very short then.
Yeah, they are. No, this morning I was really worried. Because I
can
wasn't
imagine
sure if I
Esther.
was supposed to be seeing
Blood,
blood.
yeah.
So I was like, and plus I was having like a period pain kind of feeling.
You'll be in the pool in a second.
When people tell you about contractions, trust me, oh my god.
Is it really, really bad?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
Ow.
Today, Maddie and Pete are meeting up with Nicola. She's here to talk about how Maddie has been coping recently with her new role as a mum.
How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm well. He seems to be doing all right.
Yeah.
And,
Progressing well.
yeah, he's hitting all of his milestones, I think.
You saw Mike, and he talked through how you're feeling, how things are going, progress.
Yeah, it all seemed well. There's no concern there.
Okay.
Since then, some of the girls have mentioned that I'm a bit irritable.
Right.
I think that's just frustrations of not being in our own environment.
Has anyone talked through what kind of signs and symptoms are with regards to baby blues and for postnatal depression?
Pete hasn't noticed anything.
No.
It's
Nothing that hasn't been down to circumstance, anyway.
Yeah, emotionally you're happy.
Yeah.
You're bonding well with...
Yeah, the little chubby monkey.
Exactly.
I barely get a look in.
You would be the first person to obviously see any kind of change anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you looking happy and healthy. You've got all your health professionals' numbers in your book. You'll be fine.
Cool bean.
Now 4 hours into labour, Esther's been joined by her close friends and family and midwife Katerina.
Yeah. You can hold in me if you want. Yeah, okay. That's it. Well done. Well done.
Oh,
That's it. You can do this. I know you can.
Paul and Shannon are also feeling the strain of having a baby.
So you're going to look after her tonight?
Harder than that, I'll feed her.
Yeah, but I haven't had any sleep at all.
Yeah, neither have I.
Yes, you have.
How have I had-
And you have rest as well. I told you this last night. You have
Rest when?
when you're at work, away from me.
Alright, whatever, Shannon.
No, seriously.
Yeah, okay,
you do,
whatever.
no, because... Oh my God, it's full.
You make so much noise for her.
Because she doesn't know who you are.
Of
That's
course she does.
What?
Of course she does.
She doesn't. You're never here. Look, give me her. She's upset. That's a sympathy for her. She wants her mum. There you go. Mummy's got you. You're better now. Yeah. So you see that, Paul?
What?
You'll have this relationship with her one day.
Yeah, okay.
If you take time off work.
Oh, shut up.
What?
So you're starting to shower?
Yeah, because you're trying bullshit.
After 8 hours in labour, Esther's wait is almost over.
Very happy, baby. I'm just getting closer.
Hard.
Closer. Bit hard?
No, it's not too hard.
Too hard? This position makes you have contractions, right?
Nice and slowly, nice and slowly. Follow your body. That's it. Follow your body. Okay. Let's change the position. Let's go to the knees now. Let's go to the knees. That's it. Very close. Very well. Almost there.
You sit there and say to me, I'm the one that looks after all day and like, going like I don't try and help you out when I'm around. No, I'm not here all day. I know this. I'm working.
Why are you always digging at me?
Because you're always digging at me.
Like, every fucking day, yeah. You're just getting worse and worse and worse.
It's alright for you to give me attitude, but I can't say nothing to you.
It's like
I'm supposed to just take your
the
bullshit when you can't take mine. Don't work like that, I'm serious.
Attitude to a relationship is just stuff.
Why are you doing that for?
You don't have her 24/7, do you?
Nothing, don't
Yes,
matter.
it is. Yeah, it's got everything to do with that.
What would you say if I were going on like that?
You're not in my position,
No,
Paul.
answer my question.
I would understand,
You'd understand.
if you was doing what I was doing, yeah?
Okay.
But you don't do what I do. What?
No, don't give up. Don't be afraid. We are almost there.
Okay, well done. You're
That's it. That's it. That's it. Well done.
almost there.
Slowly, slowly. Finish the contraction, Esther? Or no?
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Come on, Esther.
Come on.
Yes.
Well done, baby.
So well. Esther, I need you to do this. Okay, catch your baby. Catch your baby. Well done. Congratulations. You're amazing. Esther, baby. Official mum.